Alright guys, welcome back to the vlog. My name is Ricky and today I'm going to be working again on the Eclipse. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move the Eclipse into the lift. But first, we're going to move the STI out. The sweepstake for the STI is ending very soon. Head on to the website. Every dollar you spend is one entry to win the STI. Alright, so one of the main things I noticed when I was test driving this Eclipse is that it had a major boost leak, and it still does. This thing has no power whatsoever. So the first thing I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna try to find out where the boost leak is from. So I'm gonna start probably from here forward. Probably gonna end up taking the front bumper off just so I can have access to the intercooler piping, which is more than likely with the area which is prone to leak on most turbo cars. The intercooler piping gets pressure and the coupler pops. In this case, I don't think the coupler pops anywhere. I just think there's something loose. All right, so the place you want to start looking for is here, the coupler. Make sure there's nothing loose. Make sure there's no broken couplers, but let me go up. This one's fine. A lot of the times people put the intercooler piping through here. When the wheel turns to the left, it'll start scraping the pipe, and at some point it'll make a hole. So if you guys are running into the same issue, make sure you take a look at that too. Any cracks in the intercooler, we do the same thing, which in this case, everything looks normal. So the intercooler piping looks like it's good to go. I'll bring the car back down. I'm gonna start inspecting from the turbo to the intercooler, and then from the throttle body to the intercooler. So these pipe that was going to the turbo, both bolts were extremely loose, so I ended up tying that up. That doesn't mean that's what fixed the issue, but it's definitely gonna help. You wanna make sure that all these little vacuum caps are completely sealed. This one looks like it's really cracked. I don't know if you can see it. So we'll probably replace this one. This one looks okay, so we'll replace that one for sure. And then we are going to make sure that this one has no leak, so we're gonna put a tool on this to make sure it's tight on both sides, and then we'll keep working ourselves up. Alright guys, so this is what I ended up doing to the car. I replaced all the vacuum caps on the intake side. I replaced the one here. These ones are pretty good. I put a zip tie here to hold these holes in place, which was kind of loose. I make sure that everything was tight. I'm gonna start the car. I'm gonna check the boost gauge and the vacuum gauge to make sure that it's getting better at least. I don't think that fixed the issue because I'm expecting something really big to be open. And I haven't found it yet. All right, so you guys see how it's on -20, right? That's vacuum. 0 is no vacuum, no boost, and anything above 0 is boost. So when you tap on the gas, just give it a quick tap, it should go straight to 0, right? That's what it should do when there's no vacuum leaks. Anything under 0 in the negative means that we have a vacuum leak. So it's getting better because now it's going to at least 10. Before it was going to like 15 or so. It was going in between 10 and 20. So we fixed some of it, but obviously not all of it. So we gotta keep going. We gotta keep finding out what's leaking so we can fix that issue. Oh, that's really soon. There you go. All right, so I just got done inspecting everything from throttle body to turbo, and everything seems to be correct. So I can't find the leak, and I know there's something wrong. So my next step is gonna be remove the whole intake, the filter system that goes to the turbo, so I can take a look at the turbo blades to see how they're looking. Alright, so I've been running through this thing for like about an hour now, and everything seems to be okay. I don't see any leaks, but the gauge is still telling me there is one. And when you drive it, you can tell that there is a leak unless we are on very, very low boost. I'll pick up the camera in the morning. All right, so right now I'm gonna be replacing the spark plugs. Put the spark plug wires back in there, and then we'll start doing the oil change. After the oil change is done, we'll inspect the oil to make sure there's no metal shavings or debris or anything like that. Once that's done, and we'll start probably doing a boost leak. So I'm gonna put you down, put you on a time lapse so you can see what's going on. The oil seems to be in perfect shape, but we don't know what kind of oil they use, so we're still gonna replace it just to be on the safe side. I don't think I ever remember draining an oil from a car that we bought and being that clean. So, good on you, bro.
So you already did the spark plugs.
Come on, baby, I'm quick.
Well, they don't look so bad. Little oil.
Full of oil, but other than that.
Too full of oil. Actually, quite a bit. So probably our valve cover gasket's leaking right around the spark plug area. So nothing explains the poor performance.
So far, nothing, no. So we're going to have to drain completely, which is going to take a few minutes. So meanwhile, I'll bring the car down, we'll grab some mold tool and we'll throw it in the car. What do we got?
We got everything you need. It's like shopping. 520, 520, 1040?
Yeah.
Best in the game.
Dude, seriously.
They're growers, not showers.
Unlike me.
Fires right up.
Yeah, remember how before we had the engine revving?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was a spark plug. That fixed a lot.
Yeah. -20?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the best gauge in the world, but
that's the thing. Perfect.
All right, good to go.
That's it.
It sounded better.
It did sound better. And it started right up, which it didn't do before. Yesterday, when you brought the car in, the second we started the car, we needed to rev it for like 5 minutes in order for it to stay on.
Mm-hmm.
Now we don't have to do that. Now it starts right up and it stays on automatically. So that's good. That means we're fixing more stuff than we thought.
And then you already talked about how you tightened up some things and cleaned up the zip
All
ties. So should we do a boost leak test? Do you think that that's still what the issue is?
I mean, we have it in the list.
We might as well do it. So we've got a Torque Solutions boost leak tester here. Kind of customized a couple different ways so we can get this to fit on here somewhere. Previous owner said this car is running 17 PSI, so we're gonna set it to like what, 25?
About 25, yeah.
If it can survive 25, then we're good. We're set to 90. So now let's put on the...
We'll put this adapter in here. So now we need this one. That's what happens when you're out of the shop for months.
This is tight. You try.
Oh, now you're giving it to me.
Get it? There she is.
Boom. What did Brian's car look like in the first movie? Well, I know this was chrome, which I don't know if that should be on the 21st.
I think we do a throttle style engine bay. I think maybe powder coat the valve cover green to match the car. Or, but yeah, got to get rid of the red. Wrinkle black intercooler piping or something like that. All right, so you're pretty set. So we're gonna take the tire pressure gauge, set to 30 PSI, 25 to 30 PSI, push it on there and see if we hear anything. Yeah, you're at 25.
Yeah, I think I do hear a leak. Come over here, this side.
So these blow-off valves have 2 ports, but I thought that you have to use the bottom one.
You think maybe that's the issue?
I think so. To the top of the bottom. I think this thing needs to be
every
clean.
seal on the blow-off valve I think is bad.
Yeah, I think the blow-off valve is definitely bad. And we'll check that if it's plumbed wrong, but
yeah, I can hear it.
I can hear it leaking.
Can hear it around.
You know why? This blow-off valve was not, this flange was not designed for this blow-off valve. So there may or may not even be a gasket.
Oh yeah, there's a nut
It's
under.
not.
They're forcing it there.
Yeah. Okay, there is a gasket.
There's a gasket. It's just not working very well.
All right. Let's see if this diaphragm is ripped. It's dead?
It is.
Ooh, grab that. Oh yeah, there we go. It's part of our problem for sure. It's all pinched. See that? Mm-hmm. So, okay. Yeah, that's jacked.
Oh
there
my
it is.
God. Oh, dude.
There it is.
That's a big problem.
Okay.
Look at that.
So that's why the blow-off valve was not functioning properly.
Correct. And that's why it was leaking air everywhere.
Okay, so our blow-off valve is basically shot. We may or may not be able to find another gasket, but it's really probably not worth it at this point with this older one. Let me see if we can get a hold of another blow-off valve ASAP. But when the turbo was making boost as opposed to going into the engine, it was escaping.
It was just leaking through there. Yeah.
Maybe problem solved?
Maybe, hopefully.
Crossing our fingers.
All right, guys, another thing we noticed with this car is that where the flange went for the blow-off valve, this thing is completely rounded off. It is not flat. So I'm gonna be taking this pipe out and I'm gonna be running this to our SanDisk machine over here. And I'm gonna attempt to flatten it out as much as possible. That way our gasket can seal perfectly. Now, do you see the difference on the flat spot now? You know she's smoking. See that? That is perfect now. Now this is gonna allow us to put the blow valve in there and it's gonna be guaranteed no leaks.
Alright, big hop in.
Hopping in.
Fully electric. So what is the power on this?
It's supposed to be 500 kilowatts, but right now it's turned way down, so it's good on the street.
Alright, so this is Don's Cobra here. Widened, right?
Widened,
Lengthened. And these are the batteries right here. Silent, dude.
It's crazy, it's quiet.
Ready?
Oh, my house is fly off.
I have no idea how fast we were just going. I was just holding on. Oh my God.
And this was, I think he said, is all-wheel drive?
This is all-wheel drive, so it actually hooked up pretty good. When you let off, it slows down so much. It's shredding the tires, dude. What the heck is this thing? What the frick is this thing? Dude, I gotta let off. I don't even know what this thing's gonna do. Crazy. Dude, our Z's gonna be like this? Oh my God.
There's sand in my teeth.
Oh my God. That has got to be the fastest thing from 0 to 60 that I've ever been. Oh, that throws you back in your seat. I feel like sick to my stomach. That is stupid fast.
I feel like I just got off a roller coaster.
I feel like I just got off the track and we did 2 pulls.
Tell these guys, I got my jacket on in Southern California. Because when you're on the freeway going 80 miles an hour in a convertible, when it's 60 degrees out, it's cold.
Oh my God.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God. Yo! Yo! All right. Oh my God.
All right, so just do a 0 to 60.
0 to 60.
No cars behind me.
Right, no cars in front of us.
Going to go.
Go. Oh my God! What the? Yo! Never in my life was I expecting that.
Sorry, that was 92.
Never in my life was I expecting that. Oh my God. We definitely need to get our 350 going.
Want another one?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hold on, go ahead.
Okay, but scream good.
Go. This is insane. I'm about to stop all projects right now and I'm gonna start working on the 350Z. Like right now. Like I'm done working with fuel vehicles for this week.
You're so funny.
I'm working on the 350Z. This is insane. Thank you so much, brother.
You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Want me to cut something out? So 400 volts topped off, 300 on the low side, 2 Model 3 motors. Gets about 100 miles charge. I got 345s on the back at 22 pounds. 100%. I got, I forget what size on the front. Can't go any bigger. It's a fun car.
Thank you so much for the ride. This is insane.
So that was a quick intermission. That electric car, fastest car I've ever been in.
100%.
You just literally put a smile on your face.
When I'm telling you I couldn't breathe for the first 2 seconds, like I literally couldn't breathe.
Spinning all 4 tires, and it was just rolling you back in your seat. That was cool. Don, thank you for coming by. All right, back to the Eclipse. This is slow now. No matter.
I don't want to work on this.
We're gonna go drive this car. If we fixed it, hopefully Ricky fixed it. It's gonna feel so slow, but that's okay.
All right,
that's all right.
So we find that out. New gasket. Buddy let us borrow their blowout valve.
Yeah, Team Boosted. Shout out to Team Boosted for letting us borrow the blowout valve. Same. This one's a replica.
Correct.
But it does work. We tested everything. Should be good. So now we're gonna do a boost leak test again.
Correct.
To see.
Listening for leaks. Do you hear anything?
Go ahead. I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything either.
Let's go.
I think this is it, bro.
Man. I think it's gonna make good noises at least.
Well, that's definitely.
And the blow-up valve is definitely working too.
Yeah, that's definitely an improvement. It ain't no 280.
It's not that electric car.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was like waiting for it to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's way better than yesterday.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. And then the blow-off valve is actually functioning properly.
Yeah, exactly.
When you let off the throttle. So put it in like third. Are you third now? Go in second. Just give it a little gas and let off to get the blow-off valve. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's
Okay, she's
good.
boosting.
It feels
Now
pretty good.
I need to find out what are we boosting, because he said at 17 pounds.
That's
right?
what he told me.
And there is a boost controller, so maybe we can play with it until we get to 17.
I'll watch it. When
Okay,
you drive
let me know what the boost is.
15, 13, 14, yeah. 15?
15?
Yeah,
Okay,
15.
almost there.
Hey, it feels good.
Yeah, way
Sounds
better.
good
Yeah.
too. All right. Oh, yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Woo! Monica! All right, guys, for now, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you like this installment of the Eclipse GSX build. We are just getting started. Being completely honest, we're gonna pull the motor. We're gonna do a ton of work on this car, but we at least wanted to enjoy it a little bit before we did any of that. Looks pretty tough with no front bumper.
Yeah, it's good.
Sick.
Let's go, baby.